Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Well, there is David Villa, a player whose thirst for goals is unquenchable. One of Spain's finest ever strikers, Jim.
Yes, I think his record speaks for itself, Peter. He's far from just a poacher. I like the way he's constantly on the move, creating space for others, and he's got the creativity to play in deeper roles of defence.
There's the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
So, a breakthrough already. Shapes to shoot! Well, that pass isn't... And again! That's another chance! No, he couldn't get hold of it.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Pullet gets into a good position. That's good defending in numbers.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Messi. Where it came from. And this is Messi. Real chance! It is a fantastic goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the...
Big chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And it's Snyder. Snyder, he'll try from distance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Snyder really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That's an excellent interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. Maldini picks it up out wide. Now it's Del Piero, played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. David Villa! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? There's the delivery. Oh, he's been caught on it. A real chance. It's fallen kindly here. Loose, and the keeper couldn't hold it. And that's a good finish. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Villa really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now there's a it's Pato! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Villa. Now it's Diaz. Oh, important interception. Pull it. Puerto Rico are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Pato. Pato. That's destined for the flank. This is a promising build-up. Schneider.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Looking for the run. The ball has bounced loose now. Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. Couldn't squeeze it through. That is good alertness. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Diaz. Pull it. Can he get it through? And this is Messi. Forced to go back. Judge, surely! Oh, super goal! A finish of true class! And that is all they have time for. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. We're on the move again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go...
He's having a pop! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Nesta gets his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Olmo, and he's had it nicked away. Baresi. Seedorf. Now it's Villa. And here's Diaz. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's having a shot! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Looking to play him in. Roberto Carlos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Dani Olmo. Now, can they get him away? Tries to pass it through. Marquez kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Now it's Messi. Roberto Carlos. So we've reached the hour mark. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, that's well spotted. Seedorf. Dani Olmo. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Pat. Oh, terrible pass. Oh, now, oh, just a keeper now. So much time and space here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. And here's Messi. And the finish! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! About as smooth as it gets. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now it's Pato.
That's good play from him.
He's shifting through the gears. Oh, shooting chance! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Just eases him off the ball. And it's been played through. Pass somewhat off target. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, well played. He got back really well. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego.
Roberto Carlos is eyeing up his options in the middle.
Número 10. Número 19.
Oh, great save by Dida. It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Número 17. Número 11. Se está realizando un cambio.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Maldini. Rui Costa. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's clever. Van der Sar claims comfortably. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And he's worked it through, and he's managed to get free. Rui Costa plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Can he finish? That was quite a test for the goalkeeper. Puerto Rico have their third corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And that has left him in a heap. Now the ball's gone astray. Goes down, but nothing given. And it's Seedorf. Seedorf really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence and
Goes for the shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's on it, can he get away? Oh, he's burst through. Real chance here. Aimed beyond the defence. And that is as far as it goes. Puerto Rico suffer a humiliating defeat.